Hello, everybody. Hello, welcome to a Wednesday night. We are here, we are live. It's alive. I am just getting set up for our sacred pipe ceremony. So come on in, say hi, let me know you're here. I am just lighting the fire in the hearth. I love having that background. So here we got the fire going, so you can stay nice and toasty warm together here in our circle. I'm gonna put down my phone. So, ta-da! Come on in, say hi, let me know you're here. Welcome. I am just getting set up and give people the opportunity to know that we are live. They can join us. Bum, ba, ba, dum, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, da, bum, bum. Da, da, bum, bum, ba, ba, dum, bum, 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 bum. Da, ba, bum, 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 bum. Bum. I woke up to that song this morning. It's kind of a bossa nova kind of day. Bum, ba, 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 dum, ba, da, ba, bum. Come on in, everybody. Say hi. Let me know you're here. I've learned I can't really trust what the Facebook Live thing says as far as how many people are here and who's here, etc. In fact, so far it looks like I'm here. One person! Yay! Yay! Muppet Dance! Woohoo! Welcome! Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. We are here to do a sacred pipe ceremony. Sometimes I feel kind of silly as I'm just sitting here kind of talking to myself and just basically narrating everything, which is okay. Let's see, what am I missing? Chooka 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 choo. So come on in. Hey, love. I think so far it's just us tonight. Dum ba ba dum bum ba bum bum ba bum ba bum bum ba da ba bum ba bum bum ba bum 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 ba bum. I am setting up my altar, tending to kind of repeat myself. When people come in and keep everyone informed on what is happening. So come on into the circle. How many more times can I say that, I wonder? All right. I have my altar pretty much set up. Am I missing anything? Light my candle. Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum ba-bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 bum. All right. Here we are. It's another Wednesday night. And if you're wondering what we're doing here, we are going to do a sacred pipe ceremony. I started doing this just to give you some background if you're new, if you've never been to a pipe ceremony before. Oh, I should probably introduce myself. My name is Patrick. Hello. And I am your friendly neighborhood shaman. And I'm also, besides a shaman, I'm also a sacred pipe carrier. A very sacred responsibility, honor, privilege, vocation. And as such, as both a shaman and a pipe carrier, part of my job is to hold space for my community, for the world, to help maintain a higher frequency, to be the light I want to see in the world, etc. And so, a couple of years ago, when the pandemic hit, I was, as both of those things, I started doing pipe ceremony every night on my own to help hold space, hold the vibration, pray for the highest good of all involved, for resolution, for gaining the gifts and the wisdom from this challenge that will help move us forward. And at one point I'm like, this is one of my favorite things to do. And it is the most sacred space that I know of, that I have encountered in my long experience of spiritual things. And it just felt like a shame not being able to share it with others. You know, it's kind of ironic. I was doing it because of the pandemic, trying to give people a space to come and let down their armor and their shields, to forget about the world for a bit and connect to Creator. But we couldn't meet in person. And so because of the pandemic, I started doing this. But because of the pandemic, we couldn't meet in person, so I started doing it on video to bring more people into the circle, to create a safe and sacred space for people in the middle of their week to be able to come and connect personally with Spirit. You know, when I was doing it by myself, I was doing prayer requests and sending prayers and healings to different people, and had people giving me intentions and such to pray for. But it just felt imbalanced, because one of the components of prayer, of manifesting, of anything, is presence. And if people are praying, handing their prayers off to someone else, there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, all the studies now that prove that prayer actually does heal, that energy healing. Even some hospitals are hiring Reiki practitioners to help with the patients and such. But on another hand, I need to help nurture people's practices in connecting to Spirit and doing their own work. It's good to have someone praying with you or praying for you, But, how do I put it? If you have something you're praying for, obviously you are praying for something to change. In order for something to change, you have to stop the old pattern. And so part of praying, part of setting intention, part of manifesting the life you want is stopping the old pattern, moving into a place of stillness and connecting to spirit. And so I'm still happy to pray for people's intentions and everything like that. And I always just encourage people to take the time to connect themselves, because it's kind of like you're praying for this intention, but you're doing all the old routine, nothing's going to change. And you're not making space for the universe to answer your prayers. That's what this sacred space is about. It's about not only creating the space to connect to spirit, to ask for our intentions, to ask for our prayers, but the space, stopping the routine to create a space to receive the answers to those prayers. Does that make sense? So there has to be a point of stillness. Otherwise, and it's not about punishment. It's not about, oh, you're not worthy or you don't deserve it. God said no. It comes down to faith. It comes down to, if you're setting this intention, if you're praying for a specific outcome, your actions have to reflect your words, your thoughts. Otherwise, there's an incongruence and you're not going to get what you're wanting. So even it's not like you have to quit your job or do anything drastic, but just in the stopping the routine, sitting in stillness, connecting to spirit, showing spirit that this is important to you by drawing everything to a close, to a stopping point so that you can connect. You're demonstrating with your actions as well as your thoughts and your words that you are ready to open up to something new, that you are ready for change. Because if you continue on that same old routine, you're just, the universe answers. The universe, like I heard it put one time, the universe is a giant yes. The universe will perfectly reflect what is going on inside of you. And so if you're praying for these things, but you're continuing the old, traveling through the same rut over and over and over, waiting for something to change, it's not going to change. The universe hears your prayer, says, oh, they want this. Oh, but they're still running around that block, but they want to be over in this one, but they're not getting any close. They're not demonstrating. They want to stay running around that block, not this one over here. So anyway, that is why I started doing this a couple of years ago, to create this space, to share this sacred ceremony, and allow people the space, give people permission to create a spot of stillness in their lives, in their week, in their days. And so to break the chains of that routine, to disrupt the old order. I keep unplugging my computer. To disrupt and break the chain of the old order so that the new has space to enter into your life. So that is what we are doing here. So far, I still only see one on my live feed. So if you're there, if there's more people than just my beloved, Say hi, let me know you're there in the comments. And if there isn't anyone else there, that's fine. I have no problem talking to myself. Do it all the time. It's a sign of high intelligence. But the first thing we always do before starting a ceremony is we create sacred space. We call in the elements and the spirits to hold space around us, a higher vibration. So we have like a bubble of high frequency energy around us that prevents anything of a lower energy from getting in. And that's what gives us the trust that we can let down our shields, we can take off the armor, we can open up and be vulnerable to connect to spirit, because if you're all armored up, you can't reach, there's no room for spirit. So we create sacred space like this. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Bless us with your loving your light. Thank you. Oh. All right. So in that way we are between the worlds, we are safe, we are in the womb, however you want to think of that. We are in the fertile place of creation. And if you have not been to a pipe ceremony before, this is the sacred pipe. It was given to the Lakota people 19 generations ago. And that original pipe is still held by Chief Arvel Looking Horse. He has the original pipe that White Buffalo Cappleman, who is a spirit being, also one of my spirit guides, that came and appeared to the people and presented the pipe along with 7 other ceremonies, of which the pipe was the central thing. And what the pipe is, the stem is the divine masculine, and the bowl is the divine feminine. So when we put it together, it is all of creation. It's the yin yang, the masculine, feminine, dark, light, hard, soft, everything rolled into one. This is, for all intents and purposes, the universe when I put it together. And when I put it together, it's like a signal to the spirit of my pipe to kind of wake up, and it creates a channel straight to Creator. So when I put the pipe together, until I take it apart, is one giant prayer. And everything you think, everything you pray, whatever you intend, whatever you say, is basically turbocharged and sent straight to Creator. So what is going to happen, the first thing I'm going to do is light, just to give you an idea, if you're new here, if you've never been to a pipe ceremony, I'm going to light some sage and some sweetgrass and smudge all the things on my little altar here. If you came in earlier, you saw me setting up because I was a little bit late. But I'm going to smudge and clear the energy of everything here on my altar. You can see it here. Oh, here, let's do it this way. in case you're wondering, if you've been with me a while, you never really get to see my altar, but this is my altar. And all the items on it have a significance. And there's my reindeer candle holder. It's my power animal, Nathaniel. He was the very first power animal I ever met when I was doing shamanic journey. The very first shamanic journey I ever did, I met Nathaniel, and he has been with me ever since. So he is my candle holder. Anyway, so that's my altar. I'm going to clear the energy of everything upon it. Then I'm going to do a prayer, ask permission to smoke here and now. And I will join the pipe. Then I will take 4 pinches of tobacco, and it is just tobacco, nothing funky. And I will say prayers, and that part you'll hear, that part's out loud. And I will say prayers with each pinch of the tobacco, but before I put it in the pipe. And then once I have all of that, the tobacco in the bowl of the pipe, I have a song that White Buffalo Calf Woman gave to me with instructions to sing it before every ceremony that I facilitate. So I will sing that song at that point. And then I will light the pipe, and I will blow breath blessings into the 4 directions, to Father Sky, to Mother Earth, in a circle for all my relations, and then to Creator. Then I will have a moment of silence with the stem to my forehead and the bowl to my heart. Then I'll come back, I'll relight the pipe, and the first thing I do is I'm going to take a great big puff. I'm going to blow it straight at my camera, and through the magic of the holographic universe and the internet, that is a prayer coming from my heart through the smoke, through the blessings of the Tobacco Nation, through my camera, through your camera or device, whatever you're watching this on, into your heart. And then I will continue to blow breath blessings for different intentions I have, for intentions that others have asked me to do. And then in between, I might sit silently, meditation, start smoking again, blowing more breath blessings. And then when it feels complete, I will say another prayer. I have another song I sing, and then I will take the pipe apart. And that will technically be the end of the pipe ceremony portion of our evening. So, and then after that, I will probably talk a lot, or a bit, or whatever. I never know what I'm going to say, but my guides always do. So we'll see what my guides have to talk about tonight and stuff. So anyway, thank you again if you came in late. If you're new here, my name is Patrick. I am your friendly neighborhood shaman, and I am so glad you are here to share this sacred ceremony with me. This is the most sacred ceremony I know of personally. So thank you for your presence. Thank you for supporting me by watching this. Please feel free to share it. And we will start our ceremony. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind. No. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, we send a voice. We ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All my guards and guardians, watch over us as we smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, Tawabin, Shanadisi, Magikiwas, and Wabus. There is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all my relations, come smoke with us. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors, may all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo calfwoman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. okane, bayama okane, bayama okane, bayama okane, yo. Okane, bayama okane, bayama okane, bayama okane, yo. Okane, bayama okane, bayama okane, bayama okane, yo. Grandmother, grandfather eagle, we send a voice. Thank you for our lives. Thank you for our paths. Thank you for this beautiful world. Thank you for guiding us, for your unconditional love that upholds us, breathing life into us. Bless those in torn parts of our world. Thank you for the unification of all people, the awareness of the sanctity of every life, and for the global awakening of us as one people, one heart, one soul. Thank you for who we have been, for who we have become, and who we are becoming. Aho. Ihi-la-ihi-o, 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 ihi, ihi, ihi-la-ihi-o, 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 ihi. Raho. Wow. As many years as I've been doing this, every single time it's like, oofda. Holy crap, that was powerful. That's why I love to share this ceremony. I have been spiritual my entire life. I was raised Catholic. I went to Catholic school from first grade all the way through college. I went to college at a Benedictine monastery. I have always been spiritual. From there I learned about Eastern philosophies, Tao and Zen, and then discovered paganism and Wicca and all of that, which was a homecoming in itself. And then I discovered shamanism, discovered that I was a shaman. I didn't even know it. And through all those years, through all that I've experienced, this is the one most sacred ceremony that I have ever experienced. And so it is my honor and privilege to be able to share it with others. So thank you, and thank you for setting aside this time in your busy, busy week to experience this sacred moment, this sacred space, to connect to Creator, and just to open the door of possibility. It's when I was saying this before I started, and I know some people came in late, but it's only in stopping, it's only in stillness that we can create. We stop the old patterns, the old hamster wheel, and we create an opening. We open the door for new possibility, for change, for new growth, for fertility. Ostara is coming up, Easter, rebirth, new growth. The plants have already started to come through. The daffodils and the bulbs have all started coming up. Even a couple of weeks ago, I was staying at, was it 3 weeks ago? I was staying at a friend's cabin in the woods. And we got this weird, it was like, I was barefoot most of the weekend, and then woke up Sunday morning and there was snow on the ground, like inches of snow. And I look out the window, and through this snow there were these little green leaves poking up through the snow. It was like, yes. So This is about new life, new growth. We can't continue to live the same patterns and expect new things to happen, right? Let me share something with you. I'm also a cartoonist. This is one of I self-published this. You can get information on my website, perchinglovestudios.net, to get it, but this isn't a commercial. I did a comic, if I can find it, about just that thing. About how you can't keep the same patterns and expect change. There has to be a stopping point, a stillness. Okay, it must be back here. Oh, where is it? There it is. So, I don't know if you can see this, but this is a page in my comic. I drew this back in 2008, actually. You can see me as Daniel Boone. I woke up one morning with this scene. It was a real scene that had happened in Daniel Boone's life where he was being chased by Indians, and he came to a cliff, and rather than to fight, he jumped off the cliff. And so what I wrote here is, sometimes I realize I've been going in circles through the same old circumstances with the same old attitudes. So it should come as no surprise when the same old challenges arise. The choice is then to continue the cycle or to change course and follow my heart. Leaping off the cliff, kind of like the fool in the tarot. And I've got quote, one of my favorite quotes from Epictetus, who was a Greek philosopher. If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. And then I wrote, how can you live an exceptional life if you don't act boldly? So there you go. And so you can order this on my website, perchinglovestudios.net, if you're interested, but I mostly wanted to, this particular page was exactly what I'm talking about. When the old patterns show up, instead, there's that moment of choice. We either keep going the way we've been going, or we choose a different route. We follow our heart. Your heart is your authority. Your heart is your compass, and it will always lead you home. And so in the real life experience of Daniel Boone, he jumped off the cliff and actually grabbed onto a pine tree and slid down to the earth unharmed at all. So act boldly. Changing the world means being bold. And it means, like, when you start to dance to your own drum beat, when you start to walk your own path, people are gonna look at you and think you're stupid or foolish. But that's how the world changes. It's the disruption of the old routine. You know, people, because we get so hypnotized in the hamster wheel, that we think that's the way it is. We're confined within that space, right? Oh, thank you, Belle. I have the idea for different card decks, and that's actually something I've been planning on. It is in the works. It will happen. I promise. There you go. But so what was I saying? We have to see beyond the accepted perspective. We have to think outside the box. And like Nietzsche said, it's like those who were dancing and frolicking were thought insane by those who couldn't hear the music. If others can't hear the music, dance anyway. Dance to your own music. Find your voice. Live your life. You are not here for anyone else's benefit. Okay, let me reword that. We're all connected. Everything we do affects everyone else on this web of humanity. But you came here with a specific purpose, a specific thing to fulfill yourself. It's about fulfilling yourself. Because like the hologram that the universe is, every part contains the whole. You contain the entire universe within you. Like I said with the pipe, when I put the pipe together, it is the entire universe. According to quantum physics, it is. It contains everything within it. And so every time you act authentically, every time you live according to your heart rather than response to what's going on around you, you are trailblazing. You are blazing a trail for others to find their own heart. So it's like following your own steps, seeking, your own self-realization, self-actualization, enlightenment, whatever you want to call it. But you don't exist in a vacuum. And so every step closer to that pure essence, divine light that you are, you raise humanity that much further. So live boldly. Don't worry about people thinking you foolish. I did a couple of readings the other day with the cards that I do, the medicine cards with the totem animals on them. And salmon came up quite a bit. And salmon medicine is about coming home. It's about that journey, the hero's journey, coming home. And the salmon swims upriver. To anyone on the outside, they look crazy. It's like, what the hell is this fish doing swimming upriver? They should be swimming downriver like everyone else. But the salmon doesn't just fight the current the whole way. There are undertows. There are flows and currents under the main current of the river that go in reverse, or that there's eddies and there's whirlpools. Those are what the salmon ride all the way home. And at the base of the waterfalls, there's always whirlpools. And as they swim, they hit those whirlpools, and they springboard up over the falls. They're not just getting a good running start and jumping to get up the falls. They're using what's in front of them. They're using a pathway that no one else sees. So to others, they look crazy. To them, they can see that clear path of the eddies and the whirlpools. So never doubt yourself. When your heart tells you to go in one direction, that is Spirit saying, I am carrying you this way. And in actuality, that is an easier path than going downstream, because everything in the salmon screams to go home. And it's not like the puritanical view, nose to the grindstone, oh, life is suffering and we need to fight for our existence, blah, blah, blah. Salmon is so filled with enthusiasm and gumption. I love that word, gumption. To get home, hell or high water, nothing is going to stop them. And so they have so much energy, so much enthusiasm that that helps to carry them home as well. They're not fighting, they're part of the river, and they're riding the natural currents that go in the opposite direction. So even if people think you're going backwards, you are actually doing a service to the world by being an example of what lies outside the accepted worldview. Does that make sense? So it is necessary to seek out times of sacredness, of stillness, of contemplation in order to move forward. And it's through, even in our world, like the 60s with all the protests and the civil rights and all of that, it was the disruption of the normal routine that brought change. And I'm not talking about disruption as, violent disruptions and fighting and killing. I'm talking about standing up and being seen, standing up for what's right. And just, it's kind of a wake-up call to, and some people hate it. There's so many, there were after the Black Lives Matter demonstrations and everything, there were so many states that were trying to install anti-protest laws because they didn't like the routine being disrupted. But that is the whole point of change, is disrupting, of getting people to stop and to become aware of what's going on. Not walking through life with the blinders, the same old routine, thinking, just in terms of survival. It's about stopping people in their tracks so they can see what's actually going on around them. I hope that makes sense. I'm not about, destruction or violence in those disruptions. It's about necessarily pausing the accepted way of life in order to bring attention to things that need to change. So that was a weird tangent. I wasn't expecting to go in that direction tonight, but I did. So in other words, you are your only, how do I put it? No one else can know exactly why you are here, what you came here to accomplish. Nobody. The best psychics in the world cannot tell you what your purpose is. It comes from in here. And it's by living from your heart, living those dreams, the passions that you have, no matter how geeky or stupid they might seem, especially to the outside world. It is those passions that are our compass to tell us what we're supposed to do. We are supposed to go toward those passions. It's like Joseph Campbell used to talk about following your bliss. That's what he was talking about. We're not meant to try to get away from anything. We're supposed to go toward our fulfillment. So listen to your heart. Always, always listen to your heart. It is your compass. It is your authority. Your heart is what connects you to Creator. So what comes through your heart is the message from on high. You have permission to do what your heart tells you to do. And that way, when we have more people walking on the planet who are passionate, who are living from their heart, who sees the connection of humanity, who sees the unified race, we are all one human race, we are all one family. And it's by living that, being, our actions and our thoughts being congruent, that brings the change that we all want to see in the world. So So believe in yourself, believe in your heart. If you need help, I'm here. That's what I do. My job is to empower others to find their way, to listen to their hearts. And on that note, I am, I mentioned my website, perchingwolfstudios.net. That's where you can find me, or you can message me on Facebook. You can follow me on Instagram. There's many ways to get a hold of me. If you need a reading or a healing, soul retrieval, different shamanic healings, you can look on my website to see what I offer, see what resonates. I also do mentoring, shamanic coaching. If you just need someone to talk to, someone to give you a more full shamanic perspective on what's going on. Sometimes we get that tunnel vision and we can't see what's ahead of us. That's what I'm here for, is to help you see that bigger picture. I would love, it's my deepest joy and love to help others find that place in them. That's following my bliss, that's following my passion, is seeing other people bloom. So we can help each other. You can help me fulfill my passion by seeking out my assistance, I guess. And that's what it's about. It's about mutual healing. It's about mutual growth. We're all in this together. We're all walking each other home. So I am here if you need me. So, all right, well, just like we set sacred space at the beginning of the ceremony, when we end the ceremony, a ceremony is just like a story. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end. The beginning is when we call in, the once upon a time is when we call in sacred space. Then we do our ceremony, which is the main story plot. And then we release the spirits, and that's the happily ever after part. So let's release those spirits. The spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for blessing us with your love and your light. Our work for now is done, but you are always welcome in our circles. All right, my friends. Thank you so much again for watching, for spending this hour or so with me in sacred ceremony. Please feel free to share this video. If you know someone that might benefit from it, feel free to tag them in the comments even after the video is done. I will share this to my Facebook page, and I will also upload it to my YouTube channel, Perching Wolf Studios YouTube channel. So you can watch it anytime. I've got 2 years worth of these videos up there. So go on over, take a look, subscribe, like. I guess that helps me as far as putting me up in the algorithms, the more people that subscribe and like. So that's another way you can support me and supporting you, in which I'm so grateful. So thank you again for joining me. Have a wonderful week. I will see you here again next Wednesday. Bring your friends, invite your friends, tag others, share, and know that I love you, that I see you, and that I honor you. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Go walk boldly through the world, listen to your own music, your own drum beat, and go shining. All right? I will see you soon. Thank you so much, everybody. Goodbye.